Hello everyone, welcome back to Machines Visit. Have you ever realized that American farmers harvest over 40 billion pounds of cantaloupe every single year? Sounds impressive, right? But here's the twist. Most people have no idea what really happens before that sweet slice reaches their plate. Cantaloupe isn't just a refreshing and delicious fruit. It's a symbol of summer, hiding a surprisingly complex and almost unbelievable journey packed with nutrition and a flavor that keeps people coming back for. More today, you're about to witness something most never see. Join us as we uncover the fascinating journey from endless cantaloupe fields where every melon is carefully raised under constant watch, sometimes by skilled hands and sometimes by powerful machines that seem almost too advanced to be real. After that, these melons are rushed into high-tech processing facilities where they are clean, sorted, and prepared with incredible precision before quietly making their way to family tables across the country. But not everything in this journey is as simple as it looks. Now step inside the fresh, vibrant, and slightly mysterious world of cantaloupe. Let's begin. The journey of cantaloupe starts in a massive field spread across California. And as spring arrives, something remarkable begins. A brand new cantaloupe season. But before a single seed touches the soil, the land itself goes through a transformation that few people ever think about. Before planting cantaloupes across these huge fields, advanced weeding machines are sent in first, moving with purpose, clearing everything in their path. These machines use sharp blades and fast rotating tines to rip out stubborn weeds while breaking apart the soil, almost like resetting the land itself, creating what seems like the perfect environment for planting. But that's only the beginning. Right after that, modern plowing machines take control of the field, and this is where things get even more precise. Equipped with rotating tines and powerful blades, these machines work through the soil surface, digging about 5 to 10 centimeters deep. But here's the interesting part. They only focus on the top layer, carefully loosening it, removing leftover weeds, and crushing hard clumps without disturbing what lies deeper beneath. This process might look simple, but it plays a critical role, improving aeration and allowing water to sink in properly, preparing the ground in a way that feels almost engineered. After each pass of the plow, the soil doesn't just look different, it feels completely renewed, softer, richer, and ready to absorb fresh nutrients. Farmers often take advantage of this moment, secretly boosting the soil by adding organic fertilizers or lime, carefully adjusting the pH levels to meet exact standards before planting begins. But even after all this preparation, the process is far from over. The next step is shaping the beds, and this is where the fields start to take their final form. This stage defines where every single cantaloupe will grow, while also controlling how water moves across the land. Specialized bed shaping machines move through the fields, forming raised soil beds about 20 to 30 centimeters high, spaced carefully around 1.5 to 2 m apart, giving each plant the exact amount of space it needs to grow and compete for resources. Once the beds are formed, another unexpected step takes place. Mulching with plastic. Thin sheets of plastic are stretched tightly across the soil beds, almost like sealing the ground beneath them. These sheets act as a protective layer, locking in moisture, controlling weeds, and quietly influencing the temperature of the soil, creating a hidden advantage for the plants. With everything carefully set, the cantaloupe fields are finally ready for the next phase, planting the seedlings. And this is where human precision meets machine efficiency. Semi-automatic planting machines slowly move across the plastic covered rows where small holes have already been prepared. Farmers sit on these machines, carefully picking up each seedling and placing it into position with steady hands, making sure every plant starts its life perfectly aligned. But even now, the work doesn't stop, because what happens next often surprises people. Farmers use specialized machines to install white plastic frames over the rows, stretching sheets across curved structures, forming what look like endless mini greenhouses, protecting the young plants from unpredictable conditions and giving them a controlled environment to grow stronger. After planting, the cantaloupe seedlings begin a quiet transformation that takes about 70 to 90 days. And as early summer approaches, the fields suddenly change. Bright yellow flowers start appearing across the landscape, turning the once plain rows into something vibrant and alive. This is also the moment when farmers remove the protective plastic frames, allowing nature to take over as wind and insects move in to pollinate the flowers. But here's where things start to shift. Once those flowers turn into fruit and the cantaloupes reach their final stage, farmers become extremely cautious, watching closely for the exact moment to harvest, because timing here changes everything. One of the clearest signs is the rind color slowly shifting from deep green to a lighter yellow or creamy gold, depending on the variety. At the same time, the stem begins to dry and slightly separate, almost as if the fruit is signaling that it's ready to leave a vine. And then comes the most telling sign, the aroma. When you gently press near the stem, a sweet, powerful fragrance starts to rise, a clear signal that the cantaloupe has reached peak ripeness and is ready. But what happens? Next is something most people never expect. The moment the fruit is finally ready to be picked, everything changes. On large fields across the United States, farmers rely on fast-moving conveyor belts to harvest cantaloupes with surprising efficiency. But here's what most people don't notice. They walk right beside these machines, carefully scanning every plant, searching for that perfect melon. At just the right moment, the second they spot a ripe cantaloupe, they lift it gently in place, it onto the moving belt, almost like handing it off. To another stage of its journey, the conveyor runs smoothly, designed to protect the fragile skin of the cantaloupes from even the slightest damage. And within seconds, the melons are carried away into large storage bins on trailers, locking their freshness. This system doesn't just save time, it quietly transforms the entire harvest, making it faster, more controlled, and far more productive. But behind this efficiency, there's another side to the story. On many cantaloupe farms in the United States, the workforce is made up largely of immigrant workers, mostly from Mexico and Central America. These workers are the backbone of the industry, spending long, exhausting hours under the harsh sun, carefully picking and handling every single melon. Without them, the entire system would struggle to function, depending on the region. And season, they're usually paid between $12 to $15 per hour, although some farms use a piece rate system where workers earn based on how many melons they harvest. A system that can push them to work even faster under pressure. A single productive farm can produce around 20,000 to 30,000 pounds of cantaloupes per acre in one season, depending on weather, soil, and farming methods, with market prices ranging between 50 to 75 cents per pound. The total revenue per acre can reach anywhere from $10,000 to $22,500 after covering costs like labor, equipment, seeds, water, and fertilizers. The farm owner may still walk away with a profit margin of 20 to 30%, meaning a 100-acre farm could potentially generate between $200,000 to $675,000 in profit, depending on conditions. But not all farms follow the same approach. Some use specialized trailers equipped with built-in packing stations, turning the field itself into a moving factory. Farmers pick ripe cantaloupes and place them directly onto these trailers, where workers immediately sort and pack them into boxes right there on the spot. This method eliminates delays, keeping the fruit fresh while blending, harvesting, and packaging into one seamless operation. Yet in less advanced farms, the process feels completely different here. Everything depends on human effort. Teams of farmers move slowly across the fields, inspecting each row with patience, selecting only the best melons and placing them carefully onto waiting trailers, making sure the delicate skins remain untouched. While this method takes more time and energy, it often reflects a level of care that machines cannot fully replace. Once the cantaloupes are harvested, their journey is far from over. They are transported to processing facilities, where another transformation begins. At the facility, large bins filled with freshly picked cantaloupes are unloaded and moved into the cleaning area, where powerful high-pressure water systems wash away every trace of dirt and debris left from the fields. After that, the melons move into the sorting section, where workers examine each one, closely judging them by color, size, and ripeness. Only the best make it forward. Cantaloupes with a creamy yellow tone, uniform shape, and a strong, sweet aroma are selected for packaging, while those with imperfections are quietly separated and sent for further processing into other products. But here's something many people overlook. Not all melons are the same. There are two main types: smooth skin melons and rib skin melons. Cantaloupes stand out because of their rough netted surface, with colors ranging from greenish yellow to pale orange. Unlike honeydew melons, cantaloupes have thinner skin, yet it is strong enough to protect the juicy interior. Inside, the flesh of a cantaloupe is bright orange, incredibly juicy, and noticeably sweeter, with a bold aroma that makes it instantly recognizable. This is exactly why it has become a favorite for those who enjoy rich, natural flavors. Cantaloupes are commonly grown across North America and Mediterranean regions like France and Italy, where the climate and soil conditions create the perfect environment for their growth. They are often enjoyed fresh in salads, blended into smoothies, or paired with cured meats like prosciutto, creating a combination that feels both simple and unexpectedly luxurious. With their intense sweetness and aroma, cantaloupes bring a burst of flavor to any dish. On the other hand, honeydew melons offer a completely different experience. Their skin is smooth and glossy, without any netting, ranging from pale green to soft yellow and slightly thicker, providing extra protection for The delicate flesh inside the inside flesh is light green, or almost white, soft, juicy, and filled with moisture. Its taste is mild and subtly sweet with a gentle aroma that feels refreshing rather than overpowering, making it a perfect choice for hot summer days. Honeydew melons are widely grown in countries like the United States, Mexico, and China, where warm, dry climates help them reach their best quality. They are incredibly versatile eaten fresh, blended into drinks, or added to fruit salads there. Soft sweetness makes them ideal for light desserts, especially when you want something refreshing without too much intensity. Now you've seen what really goes into harvesting and processing billions of pounds of cantaloupes every year from the fields to the final product. And maybe it's not as simple as it first seemed. Thank you for staying with me through this journey. If something surprised you or made you think differently, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories that reveal the hidden side of agriculture. Goodbye, and I'll see you in the next video.